From Uttar Pradesh, Pavni Mittal reports.
And with that call, farmers in India are upping the ante. Hundreds of thousands of them gather in Muzaffarnagar, 3 hours drive away from New Delhi. It's the largest rally since farmers began protesting last November. And it comes 6 months ahead of state elections.
Farmers have been protesting for 9 months, but the government is not paying heed to their concerns. Modi's government is behaving like they're dictators. They're not listening and are making life difficult for farmers.
Farmers are not getting the right price for their produce. The price of sugarcane hasn't increased in 5 years. But the price of fuel and electricity has doubled. Inflation is shooting through the roof. The BJP claims farmers' incomes have doubled. What math are they using? They should tell us.
They're opposing 3 agriculture laws passed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government last year. Farmers say the rules will damage their livelihoods and favor big corporations. They want them repealed. 11 rounds of talks between farmers' unions and the government have failed to resolve the standoff. And several people were injured in violence last week when police broke up a sit-in staged by farmers in the northern state of Haryana. Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party says the farmers have little backing.
Do they have the mass support? I said no, because look at the level of participation. You have sporadic participation, you have participation by force in terms of blockade of roads, or if you are perpetrating violence like what happened in Haryana.
Protesters are now making their fight against the BJP government an election issue. 8 years ago, riots broke out between Hindus and Muslims here in Muzaffarnagar in western Uttar Pradesh. That benefited the BJP, which rose to power at the centre and the state with the backing of the Hindu vote. With this rally, that community is trying to mend bridges with the Muslims and weaken the BJP ahead of polls next February. Many political analysts say the BJP has lost significant support because of the dispute.
Who are these farmers? So the people belonging to Jat community, which are the dominant peasantry class in western UP, and they have a very sizable presence in almost say 60-70 assembly constituencies in western UP. And if we look at the voting patterns, if we look at the electoral verdict of 2017 assembly elections, they have voted for BJP in a very large number.
The mass gathering marks the start of a new phase in the protests. The farmers say they won't back down until their demands are met. And they have called for a national shutdown on September 25th.